Warrior.
Lights, everything.
Ready.
SheHimZe TALK episode 2.
Dose.
All right, we got some good stuff going on today. We have, let's introduce ourselves, shall we?
Yeah, of course. Well, obviously, Chris hates tall, dark, and androgynous one. Always back and ready to get it popping. What's up, everybody? Yeah.
Damn, I need to learn. This is just Shaunte over here, you know?
It's okay. I'm more, you know, I get it.
So you gotta come up with a tagline.
That was more than a tagline.
All right.
AD, you already know.
Speaking of, our first topic is relationships and social media.
Oh boy.
Posting new boos versus posting relationship drama.
Wait, what?
Posting new boos.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah. Okay, so the question is, like, when is it cool to post them?
Never.
And should you just, or when you should just sit the fuck down and not just, stay in your lane and just not social media?
Yo, social media for me has been weaponized at all costs in my relationship, especially because I'm public. I was a public figure. My relationship was public, so I look at social media, I think, a little differently than I did before. So I feel that social media is for you, right? And whatever you decide to show on social media is your choice. But I'd be very careful about if you're in a new relationship, does that go up right away? Right? I think maybe someone that you're really serious about and you're maybe doing traveling together and you want people to see that. But when it goes bad, guess what? They see that as well. So
they see all.
You know what I mean? Went from like we're in Italy traveling to some flowers and shit being broken on the floor. And
yeah, social media for me has always been a fun tool to use to express yourself. But with this last transition and leaving my previous situation, I got firsthand experience of what weaponizing a social media can do, and it is the devil. I think that you should never post relationship drama online, ever. And when it gets to the point where it's your personal feelings are involved, or you're starting to talk about family members or associates, you should probably shut it down. With regards to when you post a new boo, I'm Chris. I post and do what's organic to me. I waited for my last person who I was with to like move on and post their people before I was like, okay, well maybe it's time. But for me, it's organic. If I'm feeling it, I post it. But I don't post negativity, and I don't think it's healthy for anybody to do it.
To me, I don't post new boos, current boos, old boos, private. Less is more. What's mine is mine. What's y'all is y'all. You know?
I feel that. I mean, honestly, I'm married.
You know.
So you have no choice.
No, I do have a choice. No, that's the thing. She knows who I am. So I'm looking right at her.
Wow.
Put that game down.
Lana doesn't play, so.
No, I mean, like, we don't really post each other. I mean, I think it's just sort of, we use social media as sort of a work thing and friends social thing. We're not like, here's our love. It's like, you already know.
Oh, no, I like to post everything.
Yeah, I
kids,
think
relationships.
See,
everything that's happy and great.
I think sometimes with social
Honestly,
media, it's validation, right? It sometimes becomes validation for the person you're dating. They want to see if, like, if there's somebody out there that's floating around that you're cheating on me. So I don't want to be with that girl. Either way, that's not what I want. So if you want to be posted because you want me to validate you out in the people that don't matter, I have a problem with that, period. Now, if I choose to post you because I feel like I want to share that should be a choice.
I'm not posting you because you asked me.
Oh,
I run my social media. It says Christina Adams on my social media. It don't say nobody else's name. So ain't everything that I post is because I want to post. But I've been asked to post and asked why I haven't posted, and that's the quickest way to get me not to post you. Because it has to happen organic for me. Absolutely. But I love to post everything.
Yeah. Well, speaking of social media.
Oh, God. Social media.
Has anyone seen the new Black China show?
Black China is a guru when it comes to building a clout and a brand, and I mean, think about it. She's been attached to the, Kardashians. Just everything she has done, whether it was played out, whoever her team is, she's smart. Now, you got to remember, like, the things that are said about her sometimes can be damaging, right, to a lot of people. But what's important to you? Is it important to stay relevant and get the bag and all these things, or is it to have your sanity and your peace? So you have to pick your poison, because at the end of the day,
I think the reality world is in itself is a nasty beast. Like, just everybody.
I experienced it.
It's all drama based. So
I also
for me,
think it's about who you with. Like, if I put my family on, which I won't, unless we have an agreement, we all positive, we all one. Like, nothing can separate us. No money, no nothing.
Let me just say,
man.
I thought about it and I was like, no, I would never put my mom on that kind of show and all that stuff. My mom would be.
my mom would eat it up.
She would eat it.
Stud. Oh yeah, I'm
It
stud.
would literally. It would not.
What do you want to know?
It would not be my show at all.
What do you want to know?
She would be living for the drama. Living for it. Living.
See, it would be completely opposite for me. I think that my mom, there's a lot of history behind it. If I did it, potentially it could cause her to be depressed and her not to be ready, right? I would be considering, we can all get money, we're going to be great, but then is she emotionally stable for that? And it wouldn't be right for me to bring her into that.
How do you prepare for it? Since you've been through the whole transition, how do you get ready for that?
Literally, you cannot prepare until you're in it and you've experienced it. It's not something I can even explain what you go through, the masterminds behind this, the psychological stuff that happens. There's writers, there's tons of money involved, so you got to remember there's puppet masters, but you tell so much because they make you so comfortable, and then they write your story for you. And they end the ending, by the way.
Okay. All right, so the next segment is called
Bitch, you got me fucked up.
You Got Me Fucked Up.
Woo!
Okay.
Severely.
Severely.
You got me fucked up.
Okay, so this week has been a trying week for us all, honestly. Let's start with Chris. I think we should start with Chris on this one. You want to start?
Yeah, I would love to start. So, me and my lovely lady went on a date, and we're sitting at the picnic, having a great time.
Is she lovely?
Isn't she lovely?
So we're sitting at the park eating, and we look up, and this dog comes to us. His name is Frank, because he had a vest on named Frank.
Frank the dog. I have
Frank the dog.
It says
And we
Frank
have
the
the
dog.
video. So the video, we're going to play the video.
Yes, we have the
So
video.
Frank comes to our picnic area and just kind of sits there. Frank's there for a couple minutes. Nobody's claiming Frank. Frank gets curious and starts to eat our food. Eventually, Frank's owner called
Wow, my
him.
animals. Sorry.
5 minutes
Frank.
later, another dog comes runs to our blanket. But this time, the owner is maybe like 25 yards away, and he's standing there and watching us.
Wow.
He watches as the dog comes to our blanket. He watches as the dog goes to my grapes and cherries and licks them. And he does nothing at all.
What were you doing?
This very same owner. Obviously. I'm corny as shit.
Get out of here, Frank. Get out of here, Frank.
So the same owner and the same dog goes to another blanket. But this blanket was that of another nationality. And immediately the dog owner runs to the blanket and says, "Stop! Get away from there!" So you got me fucked up because you gentrifiers have come and let your freaking dogs in the park. You don't come after your dogs. You come at my blanket. But when they go to everybody else, you want to go ahead and be proactive about stopping your dogs. So y'all got me fucked up with your gentrified dogs in the parks, and you don't take care of your animals, because the next time an animal comes on to me or mine, it's going to be a problem. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm tired of these dogs. Go pick up the shit after your dogs, dog. I'm tired. Listen, bro, they got me fucked up.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little serious on this one, but it's actually, you know what? It's relevant. Okay, mine is you got me fucked up is the abortion ban. All right, so we're gonna get really, really serious on this.
Okay.
So,
Oh God.
yes.
That one for last.
Yeah.
No. This should have been first, actually.
The one shot is petty as shit compared to the abortion.
Right.
I'm worried about some dog shit.
Yeah, and you ain't even banged on it.
That was also important. Don't forget that. So, with the abortion ban, they're trying to overturn Roe v. Wade. Does anybody know Roe v. Wade? Any details? I'm sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you any. So it's a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court ruled. I have to read it because it needs to be word for word. Landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the U.S. Constitution protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion without excessive government restriction. 1973, look it up, Roe v. Wade, 410 versus 113, 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment. Okay, so the whole point is they're trying to take the right to have an abortion that was in the US Constitution out. So, let's go back. Alabama has banned it completely banned it. Ohio, Georgia, Missouri, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, 6 weeks. Before that, anytime before that, you can have an abortion 6 weeks. 6 weeks is the cutoff. Utah and Arkansas, 8 weeks. Anything longer, you go to jail. This is actually like huge in this, like honestly, like I just want to know what you guys think about it too, because some people are like, well, you know, you have a right to choose, and some people like say that the government can choose for you. Honestly, the person that wrote that had to write the Alabama law was a man named Eric Johnston, who's the president of the Alabama Pro-Life Coalition. Come at me. Honestly.
Frank. We have a Frank for Frank, and we have it for the Alabama guy.
Frank and Eric. Okay, so
Frank and
like,
Eric.
this topic gets me really worked up because it's like you all came out of a vagina. Like you all came out of a vagina. Like, how do you not respect where you came from? I'm just saying. You guys are talking.
I just think it's fucked up that a man can tell a woman what to do with their body. I feel like if you're gonna force me to keep a baby, maybe we should talk about how you're gonna help me pay child support for 18 years.
It's nice.
I'm just saying.
I just think there needs to be some more actually precaution for the man,
Exactly.
accountability for the man, because everything keeps falling on the woman.
And
as far as abortion, you can nut in the girl.
Oh Jesus.
Wait, let's just be clear. You can
true.
nut in her, disappear, and that's acceptable, right?
It's not abandonment.
You're leaving your DNA behind, and that's acceptable, and there's no responsibility, but the woman is responsible at the end of the day. So there should be responsibility. We need to rewind this shit and take it back, and there should be responsibility to that.
I agree.
Because if you're going to ban abortion, then there has to be an accountability when you nut a woman and you don't stay around, or you think that's acceptable, you rape a woman and then you bounce. So that it needs to go back to that point if you're going to ban it, because then women can't choose for themselves if that happens to them.
You have to think about something. They're trying to overturn something that's in the 14th Amendment. Like, well, what I was saying, it goes over. It talks about same-sex marriage, which was literally in what 2015.
Yes, fresh.
And the presidential election, Bush versus Gore, was a whole thing. Like, if they can overturn this small part of it, what makes you think that they're not going to take same-sex marriage away?
Yes.
Let's circle back to AD. With AD, you got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up. Okay, so yes, Patrice, absolutely. But let me tell you, the other day, we were all sitting, having this creative meeting, we're talking and vibing,
You about to do it.
and our girl Courtney had a big family-size Cheez-Its.
It did say family size. It literally
Family
said
size. And I said, yo,
Speak that shit.
can I get some of those Cheez-Its? She
Yeah,
said,
because it was like
no, Courtney does this. She ignores me as if she didn't hear me, so I say, she said, like, I have no clue what's going on, so I'm like, Court, and she's not that far. Court, can I get some of those Cheez-Its?
We're this close to each other.
Can I get some of those Cheez-Its? She says, yeah, and then everybody's like, oh, she gonna share with AD, and I'm like, yo,
she thought it was a setup.
I said, what's going on? And everybody's like, she don't share her snacks. Yo, we were waiting for her to go off on you, and I'm like, yo, what? I said, give me some goddamn Cheez-Its.
Right now.
So she poured the Cheez-Its in my hand. And
three of them.
I couldn't, like three, only three. And whole family size. And I just eat them real fast. That was good. And they weren't even that great because they were like toasted extra hard. But I didn't care.
No, she said burnt.
She said they were burnt. I was like, they were burnt. So I dissed her snacks.
So people who don't share the snacks got you fucked
Got
up.
me fucked up.
If you don't share your snacks, you got
We
you
are
fucked up.
family.
Especially
Get
when we
that
smoke it.
face.
Especially when it's that time.
None of us
She
are.
doesn't even share with her own daughter. She like, go get your own.
Yo, I know her own damn wife.
No, the wife.
We have a clip.
Oh,
We got a clip on this. Let's just send it over. Let's send it over.
Why are you doing this to me tonight? Why are you bringing in this energy? Why are you bringing in this energy?
Trice ate like 40 chips.
You are are hurting me right now unnecessarily. Like, you take shit so far.
Y'all need to go.
Y'all gotta go.
Ah, damn.
But yeah, it's another episode. We are all kicking it. It was a good time being with you guys. Next time, I cannot wait.
Are we gonna say something about our space?
No?
Our space?
What space? This space?
This space.
This space. We're gonna shout out to the person. who
Shout out
said-
to the person.
Shout out to Simi for allowing us to use her space. We're gonna be in different creative spaces every time. And a roommate.
Crash.
Crash. We're probably gonna stay here all night. Well, anywho, on that note, we are done. SheHimZe. Until next time, we all see each other.
I'm done. Y'all, give me this damn mic. Take it off, Michael. Take it out of here.